At this time, I would like to welcome you to the Benjamin Leon School of Nursing pinning ceremony. I am Kathy Muniz, and along with Sister Shoshima, we will be your masters of ceremonies for the evening. We are so glad that you could share this important milestone in the lives of our nursing students. Please remain standing as I invite Tatiana Callis to the podium, a Homestead Generic Program student, to sing our national anthem.
You may be seated now, please. I would like to introduce some important guests that are with us tonight. First, I would like to introduce Dr. Brian Stewart. He's the president of Miami-Dade College Medical Campus. Dr. Stewart. Dr. Tommy Knox, Dean Benjamin Leon School of Nursing. Mr. John Basilio, Dean of Students, Medical Campus. Ms. Ramona Edwards, Director of Administration, Medical Campus. Mr. Dario Mercado, Chief Information Officer, Medical Campus. Dr. Guillermo Valdez, Chairperson, RMBSN Program. Dr. Elizabeth Levin, Chairperson of the Transition Full and Part-Time Programs and the Accelerated Option. Professor Antonio Navarro, Chairperson, Generic Full-Time and Part-Time Program, Medical Campus. Ms. Pauline Louise Magis, President, Miami Chapter, Haitian American Nurses Association. Ms. Andrea Medwinter, President of the School of Nursing Alumni Association. Ms. Tiffany Cooper, Secretary, School of Nursing Alumni Association. And of course, the group of people responsible for getting our students to this ceremony tonight and to the beginning of the next stage of their journey as nurses, the faculty of the Benjamin Leon School of Nursing.
I would like to invite Dr. Stewart to the podium to say a few words of welcome.
Sorry, I was so excited when they called my name. I was ready to come earlier. Where is Tatiana? Tatiana, stand up again. Amazing job. Thank you. Appreciate you. Good evening. It is my privilege and honor to welcome you to the Benjamin Leon School of Nursing pinning ceremony. I want to thank each and every one of you for taking time out of your busy schedule to honor and recognize our newest Miami-Dade College graduates. One of my favorite sayings related to nursing is care for one, that's love. Care for hundreds, that's nursing. We all know that it takes a village and a team to support our nursing students. If you are a family member, friend, or supporter of one of our honorees tonight, please stand so we may thank you. I've incited the crowd, haven't I? I too would like to recognize the best nursing faculty anywhere. Thank you guys for all you do. Finally, it is so good to see so many of you here tonight to honor and celebrate the people who are the backbone of the healthcare system, and that's nurses. You know that not all angels have wings, some wear scrubs. So on behalf of the Miami-Dade College Medical Campus, I'd like to welcome you to the 2019 Fall Pinning Ceremony. Thank you.
It's awful tall. At this time, I would like to invite our Dean, Dr. Tommy Knox, to the podium to say a few words of welcome.
Good evening and welcome to the Benjamin Leon School of Nursing pinning ceremony. I had the opportunity to walk the halls of Benjamin Leon School of Nursing, where everyone writes on the glass. Does everyone know where I'm talking about? I felt like I got to know many of you during that time when you were sitting and studying and writing on the grass and arguing about test questions. And you would wave at me as I walked by. So I just want to tell you, this is your night. We couldn't be more proud of you. I know it seemed like many, many years, and we're very thankful to you for their time. So congratulations, and we're very proud of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Norris. It's my pleasure now to invite Dr. Lenora Yates to the podium to provide with us the reason why we are gathered here tonight. Dr. Yates, please.
Good evening. I have to pull it down a bit. Well, I'm here to tell you why you are here and are your guests. Tonight, I'm here to tell you a little bit about the pinning ceremony. First of all, the nurse's cap that you see on the graduates' heads originated as a head covering for deaconesses that cared for the sick in the Christian era. According to the Museum of Nursing History, the nursing pin and the pinning ceremony is a tradition that dates back to the Maltese cross. The Maltese cross was worn by the Crusaders as a symbol of Christianity in the 12th century. During the Crusades, monks who tended to wounded soldiers were given a Maltese cross to wear on their arms. The awarding of a cross became a ceremonial tradition. Everyone has heard of Florence Nightingale. Yes? Yes, okay. She was born in 1820. She is actually considered the founder of modern nursing. She established the Nightingale School of Nursing at St. Thomas's Hospital in London in the 1860s. Nightingale emphasized the importance of nurse training and supervised nurses during the Crimean War. Around 1874, the Bellevue Training School in New York adopted a special cap to identify nurses who had graduated from Bellevue. Nightingale was known as the Lady with the Lamp because she spent many long hours during the nights nursing by candlelight. For her unselfish service to the wounded and dying soldiers, she was awarded the Red Cross of St. George by the monks. As a result of receiving this award, she decided to extend the honor by awarding her outstanding graduate nurses with the Medal of Excellence. Nightingale took the awarding of the cross that the monks were doing and designed and awarded a badge with the Maltese cross to the nurses as they completed their nursing program. This tradition of presenting all graduates with a badge was actually done first at the Wolverton Royal Hospital in England. The first pin was presented to the graduating class at Bellevue Hospital in New York City in 1880. The pin was beautiful and contained both gold and silver. It had a crane in the center for vigilance. It was encircled with a band of blue for constancy and an outer band of red for mercy and relief of suffering. By 1960, the practice of pinning the nurses was common throughout the United Kingdom and North America. The pinning ceremony marks the first time that nursing students can call themselves nurses. This is their unofficial welcome to nursing by their nursing faculty. Every school has a different nursing pin. Thus, you can determine what school a nurse graduated from just by looking at their pin. Traditionally, after nurses are pinned, Nightingale would light a lamp and pass the flame to each nurse as they recited the Nightingale Pledge. This we call candlelight. Regardless as to how this ceremony is performed, all have one thing in common. And before I get to the end, I want to give a special shout out to the RNs who have graduated with their bachelor's degrees from Homestead. They did an accelerated one-year program, so give them a hand. Of course, they were my students. However, for all of the graduates, I'm going to ask the faculty to please stand. We, the faculty, are celebrating our nursing students' success and their transition to the wonderful, delightful, magnificent, electrifying, fantastic, stimulating, breathtaking, exciting, and amazing world of nursing. Graduates, welcome to nursing.
It is my pleasure this evening to introduce our keynote speaker, Dr. Tommy Knox. On October 2nd, 2018, the Miami-Dade College Administration announced the appointment of a veteran academic leader, Dr. Tommy Knox, as the Dean of the Benjamin Leon School of Nursing. As the Dean of the Benjamin Leon School of Nursing, Dr. Knox is responsible for managing the day-to-day business operations for the largest nursing school in the nation by enrollment. She oversees several nursing programs, namely the RN to BSN, Generic Associate Degree Nursing, Accelerated Program, Bridge Program at the Medical Campus, plus the nursing programs at Homestead Campus, Baptist, and Jackson Scholars. Prior to joining MDC, Dr. Norris served in various leadership capacities at the University of Tennessee Health Service Center, College of Nursing, including tenured professor, Associate Dean for Evaluation Effectiveness, Director of the BSN and Clinical Nurse Leader Programs, and Department Chair, to name a few. Dr. Norris received a Doctor of Science, Nursing Science degree from Louisiana State University Health Science Center with a focus in clinical research and nursing education. A Master's of Nursing Science degree in Community Health and Family Nursing from the University of Tennessee, Memphis, Tennessee. A Bachelor of Nursing Science from the University of Memphis, Tennessee. And an Associate of Science in Nursing from Union University, Jackson, Tennessee. Her program of research focused on nursing education and cultural diversity. Her teaching responsibilities included pathophysiology. She has extensive experience in the area of curriculum development and test construction. She has served as an NCLEX item writer and as a consultant for test construction and curriculum development. She has served in various leadership roles on the American Association of Colleges of Nursing Organizational Leadership Network, the Tennessee Nurses Foundation, and Sigma Theta Tau International Nursing Honor Society, Theta Chapter at Large, and the AACN Leadership for Academic Nursing Fellow. She is evaluator for this Commission on Collegiate Nursing Education. She serves as a consultant for the Robert Wood Johnson Quality and Safety Education for Nurses project and serves on the Academic Task Force. Dr. Norris served in leadership roles on the Sigma Theta Tau International Nursing Honor Society, Beta Tau Chapter at Large, as the former president. She also serves as Vice President for the Tennessee Nurses Association District 1 and on the TNA Editorial Board and Educational Committee. Dr. Norris serves on the Tennessee Nurses Foundation Board of Directors and chairs the Scholarship Committee. She serves on the American Nurses Association Advisory Panel for Palliative and Hospice Care. Would you please give a warm welcome to our Dean, Dr. Tommy Knox.
So once again, thank you so much for the opportunity, first of all, to be your dean, and second of all, to stand here and address you at this very important time. So for everyone here, I can clearly remember my pinning ceremony. It was something very, very special to me. I can barely remember graduation, but I do remember pinning. The other thing you're going to remember are certain people sitting in these seats beside you. You have become lifelong friends and study buddies. So I want you to take just a minute, turn around, hold hands with that very special person Thank you. There have been many, many nights that you have studied together and cried together and celebrated together. So this is indeed a very important friendship that you have found. So let me just give you a few facts. For the ones in the audience in particular, nursing is the largest healthcare profession. There are almost 4 million registered nurses in the United States today. But the average age is 51. There's more females than males, and the majority are Caucasians. So you may ask, so why is that a problem? The problem is because the best nursing care is rendered by the nurse who mirrors the population she's caring for. And I think if you think about Miami, we all know that does not mirror Miami, does it? But we are so lucky here at Miami-Dade College because the majority of our graduates stay here. In many colleges, graduates, as soon as they graduate, they leave. But here we tend to stay, and I am so proud of that. I want to ask you, who better to provide care for our patients than nurses who live in the community and understand the community? So you hear all the time about, oh, we're having a nursing shortage. What's going to happen when we don't have enough nurses? And you may say, how can that be possible? We have 4 million nurses. The reason why is we have an aging nation. We're becoming older. Ever heard of baby boomers? Well, we're here. And we need a lot of care. And as we're living longer, we also have more chronic illness. With more chronic illness becomes the need for more registered nurses. So we're living longer and we're sicker. The other thing to remember is most people think of a nurse as being in the hospital. You may have seen these shows on TV where the emergency room nurse runs in or the midwife delivers the baby. But nurses also work in many areas other than just in the hospital. They work in our schools, they're in our communities, they provide hospice care for our dying patients, just to name a few. So now I want to take just a few minutes and have our new graduates to reflect back in time, and you don't have to write a journal entry on this, okay? I just want you to reflect back in time to when you decided to be a nurse. Can you remember when you decided you wanted to be a nurse? For the people in the audience, can you remember the time when the graduate said to you, I think I want to be a registered nurse? Can you remember that time? If you can, think about this. What is a nurse? I bet what you thought a nurse is when you first decided to be a nurse is not the same thing as what you know a nurse is today. So when you think of nursing, we may think that a nurse is a person who can do a head-to-toe physical assessment. We may think that the nurse is a person who can do vital signs and take a health history. We know the nurse is the only member of the healthcare team that can do healthcare education. We're also the member of the healthcare team that administers medications. But for many of us, including myself, the day I decided to become a nurse was the day when the most beloved person in my life became seriously ill and I knew would not live very long. And the one person I trusted most was the nurse providing the care. That's when I decided I wanted to be a nurse. And it may not have been your loved one, it may have been someone else's loved one, but I bet most of you were touched by a nurse prior to deciding nursing was going to be your career. So one of our students might say, oh, I know what nursing is. It's applying the nursing process, right? That's just one small part of what is nursing. According to the American Nurses Association, the 21st century nurse is the glue that holds a patient's healthcare journey together. Nurses are described as superheroes in scrubs. Have you ever heard that? So nurses are confidants to the patients and for the families and visitors. If you have not heard this, nursing has been for the past many years the most trusted profession in the United States, ranking higher than police officers, pastors, firemen, and other providers. So in part, this is due to the fact that nurses are always an advocate for their patients, and I encourage you to also become an advocate for your profession. Nursing is not a job. Nursing is a profession. It's something you can be proud of for the rest of your life. And when I'm standing in a grocery line and people turn around and start talking to me, they'll say, so honey, what do you do for a living? And I say, I'm a nurse, and I'm very proud of it. And I hope you'll be able to make that same statement when someone turns to you in the grocery store line and asks you, what do you do for a living? 2020 is the year of the nurse. What better time for you to walk out and become a member of the nursing profession than the year of the nurse? We'll celebrate you all year long. What a fun time to enter nursing. So in parting, nursing is my passion, it is my profession, and it is my love. I also love to teach, and one of the greatest I think things I've ever been able to do is to give back to brand new students coming into nursing. As they mentioned, I've always taught pathophysiology, which is the very first class students take a lot of times when they enter into nursing. I also taught leadership, which was the very last class. And I remember the difference from the bright-eyed, eager student writing every word down in pathophysiology to the time we got to leadership, and it was like, I forgot my pencil, do you have an extra one, right? So just remember, nursing's always here for you. You are our future. Both the faculty and I are very, very proud of being able to play a very, very small part in your future. I again want to thank you for choosing Miami-Dade College. I look forward to seeing what you get to achieve. And again, thank you, and thank all the people who are here watching this momentous occasion. Thanks to everyone for sharing your time with us. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Norris, for all you do for our students, for faculty, and for the School of Nursing. We want you to know that we really do appreciate you. Thank you so much.
I would like to call the following individuals to please stand and wait at the top of the steps. Dr. Annette Brown, Pauline Louis Majesty, Dr. Marie Etienne, Dr. Guillermo Valdez, Dr. Andrew Frados, Miss Medwinter, Miss Cooper, please stand at the top of the steps. At this time, will the following students please come forward and stand at the entrance ramp? Jamie Estrada, Barbara Bringus, Anna Tesigenko, Maximiliana Voltaire, Linda Sanchez, Ashley Egger, Odelis Diaz, Regina Duverna, Maria Wu, and Maria Castillo. Stand and wait here. At this time, I will be announcing the recipients of the May 2019 awards and scholarships. I am kindly asking the audience to please hold their applause till all the recipients are announced. Thank you. Will Dean Norris please come forward to present the Dean's Awards for Academic Achievement? The Dean's Award for Academic Achievement. This award is given to the student with the highest GPA in the Associate Degree Program and the BSN student with the highest cumulative GPA. The Associate Degree Award goes to Mr. Jamie Estrada. The BSN Award goes to Miss Barbara Bringus. Will Dr. Annette Brown come forward? The ATI Award is given to the graduating student with the highest award with the highest score on the ATI exam. This semester, the award is presented to Anna Tezhenko. Oh, sorry. Okay. Will Pauline Louis Majesty and Dr. Etienne come forward? The Haitian American Nurses Association Award is sponsored by Dr. Billy Valdez. This award is given by the Hannah of Florida to a student who participated in community outreach activities sponsored by Hannah. These students demonstrated leadership and team building. This award is given to Maximilien Voltaire from the BSN program, and Lugene Duverne from the Associate Degree Program. All right. Dr. Etienne, please stay. Dr. Etienne is going to present the Student Nurses Association Award. This award is given in honor of Dr. Petrozella's family, a retired faculty member. The award is given to the student who exemplifies the qualities of an outstanding nursing student. This year's award goes to Marie Wu. Dr. Valdez and Dr. Frados come forward. The BSN Honor Society Award is presented to Linda Sanchez. As a BSN student, she has demonstrated her scholarship, leadership, and service in advancing the profession of nursing. Will Miss Andrea McWinter come forward along with Miss Cooper? The Medical Surgical Award is given by the School of Nursing Alumni Association to students who exhibit excellence in the scholarship and clinical aspect of medical surgical nursing. This year, the award is given to Odelis Diaz from the medical campus and Maria Castillo from the Homestead campus. Professor Thompson, please come forward. Ashley Eggert is receiving the Maternal Pediatric Heart Award. This award is given in recognition to the student for excellence in OB and pediatric nursing.
Thank you and congratulations to the students and to every student here, because all of you achieved something by being here today. So congratulations, everyone. At this time, we're going to hear from representatives from each option. Usually every pinning we have students share with us how they felt about nursing school and what it was for them going through nursing school. We will now hear from the representative from RN BSN program from the medical campus, Ms. Aris Lady Zaldivar.
Good evening and welcome to the 2019 Benjamin Leon School of Nursing pinning ceremony. My name is Aris Lady Saldivar, and I'm privileged to represent the Bachelor's of Science in Nursing program medical campus. The last 16 months have been a roller coaster, and the students who completed the program with me feel the same way. Nonetheless, here we are today with our heads held up high and proud to announce, even on the loudspeaker, that we made it to the end with some bruises and bumps, but we're okay, right? We survived it. The first semester taught us advanced health assessment. And in this class, we learned ways to improve cultural competence and to reduce health disparities. We learned the importance of becoming culturally sensitive nurses, to be aware of and respect our diversity, not just amongst ourselves, but most importantly, as it pertains to our patients. On to transitions to professional nursing class. We examine those changes that have occurred in the profession of nursing, and also those changes that are happening continuously in society that have promoted the nurses' return to school for further education, and how nurses function as healthcare providers, learners, teachers, and leaders. Then, while studying for foundations of nursing practice, there was this one article that caught my attention and touched me. The article title was Shared Presence for the Caring and Dying Spouse. It touched me so much that it brought home that feeling. And what I read in there, it's a real life scenario that has played during my nursing career multiple times. Having to hold, during hardship times, the hand of a widowed spouse of a family or a family member. And while holding that hand and crying with that person, still give positive reinforcement and encouragement. And I see myself crying, and it's okay. Because at the end of the day, you were gonna feel it, and it just tells us that we're still healing. On to the following semester with community health and globalization of nursing. That class shows how the quest for a healthy world drives different countries to share their resources and to work collaboratively to address transnational concerns about the exposures and diseases that adversely affect the human population nowadays. I don't want to mention the struggle with the nursing research class. I know, right? This was by far everyone's headache. We were there trying to understand how to do research process, how to understand the correlational process, do descriptive research with the sampling methods, to do a 3-minute appraisal of a randomized trial. I mean, my eyes and my head would just go cross. It was just that hard. But lastly, fundamentals of gerontology, leadership and management, and advanced concepts practicum. Those were the capstones of this RN to BSN program. And my heart goes out to the elderly and the frail. Because as nurses, because we are nurses, please do not treat this population any different just because they have reached a certain age or because they have limited capacities. With gerontology class, we sharpen that knowledge that we gained in the associate program about this special population's needs and their wants. Yes, wants, because they still want to be heard, they still want to be autonomous, independent, and enjoy life and family as long as they can. Walking through the halls of the healthcare facilities, you're going to have ample opportunities to show compassionate care and be an example and a leader. One day we may be charge nurses, nurse managers, or nursing directors, or some of us in the bachelor's program might already be. But I want you, and I'm going to as well, continue to be humble and be proud of your achievements. To never stop growing, never stop learning, always make eye contact. It shows that you're paying attention. And never lose sight of empathy and compassion, no matter how difficult the situation might be. Congratulations are in order, and we earned it. I would like to introduce our next speaker, Marc-Antoine Bauman, from the RN to BSN program in the Homestead campus.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Marc-Antoine Bauman, and I'm going to be your nurse tonight. On behalf of all the students and faculty, I want to thank you all for coming out and joining us for this very special occasion. I'm here to speak on behalf of the very first cohort of the RN to BSN students graduating from the Homestead campus. And I know that my experiences are mirrored across all the programs. Most of us had the pleasure to start our ADN right here at Miami-Dade, and the pleasure, the privilege of completing our BSN here as well. As difficult and hectic as this program was, I would be lying to you if I did not admit that it was one of the most rewarding experiences of my entire life. Our BSN education truly opened our eyes to a world of nursing that our RN education just showed us a window to. We were taught the global impact of nursing and the skills to be effective leaders in our various communities. Our BSN education enhanced our nursing skills so that we may continue in our respective fields as stronger and wiser nurses. This program even mobilized us north to Immokalee, Florida, where we came together to aid a community in need. Words cannot express the gratitude in their faces, and words cannot express how our resolve for nursing was solidified through this experience. We need to extend our deepest gratitude to all the facilities across the county that took us in, the preceptors who mentored us, and the teachers who dealt with our burning questions and forged our path to this very moment. We also need to issue one more very special set of thank yous to the most important part of our team, and that's our families and our loved ones. We thank you all for the guidance and counsel. Thank you, Mummy. For wiping away the tears and for icing up those emotional bruises through this grueling, grueling process. We would not be here if it wasn't for your support. My parents taught me the importance of education, but Miami-Dade Benjamin Leon School of Nursing really showed me the impact of nursing. This school changes lives, not just our own, but the countless lives that we will touch across our entire careers. I know that the nurses in this room will branch out and continue to grow, and we have this school and these wonderful teachers to thank for planting the seeds and for watering them. Please join me in congratulating the Benjamin Leon School of Nursing graduating class of fall 2019. Now I will introduce Vanessa Trujillo, the Accelerated Option Program for Medical Campus.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Vanessa Trujillo, and I am honored to have been chosen to speak on behalf of the AO class of 2019. I would like to thank each and every one of you, family, friends, faculty, and staff, for supporting us through nursing school and being here with us tonight. Without you, this wouldn't have been possible. I was asked to speak before you today to talk a little bit about our journey in this program. And what a journey it has been. You guys, we made it. For those of you who don't know, the Accelerated Option Program is for those with a bachelor's degree or higher education who would like to pursue nursing. And for those of you wondering the journey we went through in our nursing program, this is the best way I can put it into words. Better yet, in 3 letters. In this program, we relearned our ABCs. So ready, guys? Pop quiz. Your newly admitted patient just collapsed. What is your priority nursing intervention? Airway. The airway is secured. What's next? Breathing. Patient's respirations are stable and equal. Now what? Circulation. Circulation. Patient has strong equal pulses bilaterally. Good job, guys, you passed. And that's exactly how we made it through this program. First priority is airway. We made sure nothing was occluding us from success, or we would just have to remove it. Breathing. In times of chaos, we learned to take a step back, take a deep breath, and see the bigger picture to find a solution. And in times of joy, we learned to breathe and take it all in. And lastly, circulation. We made sure to circulate ourselves around positive people that gave us the will to survive this program. Because that's the beauty this institution of Miami-Dade College has instilled in us. We were taught not only to save lives, but to change them. Not only to give medications, but to heal. Not only to fulfill our job description, but to work as a team and be leaders. I can stand here proudly and say I am not only leaving with a nursing degree, but I am leaving with a family of beautiful, caring, supportive, strong people that I hope to get the pleasure of working with in the near future. Let's continue to stick together and buying each other coladas, because together we are all unstoppable. Congratulations, class of 2019. I love you all very much. Thank you. And next, I would like to introduce Samantha Conway from the BIDGE program in Medical Campus.
Good evening, class of 2019. My name is Samantha Conway, and I'm here representing the Bridge, also called the Transitional Nursing Program. It is an honor to stand here tonight representing one of the many great programs Miami-Dade College has to offer. The Bridge Transitional Program is a one-year program designed for students who are already healthcare professionals, whether they are LPNs, paramedics, medical assistants, or respiratory therapists. Throughout the length of this rigorous program, we found ourselves working harder than ever before. Countless long nights, rough days, multiple study sessions a week, and a variety of tests every month that would cause any other person to lose hope, but not us. Naturally, it drew us together, creating a second family that we could lean and count on. Now, we have seen each other's sweat, tears, and sleep-deprived days finally grow noticed. We supported each other and gave one another motivation and the strength to push for our dreams. I think I can speak for most of us when I say that we are not the same people we were when we started this program. At first, we were scared, nervous students, wondering if this was the right career choice for us. Now, we are determined, confident nurses who know exactly where we're supposed to be, saving lives, caring for people who cannot care for themselves, improving the quality of life of others, and being there for people when they need it the most. Tonight is about us celebrating the newest chapter and the most important milestone of our careers. You and I should feel incredibly proud for being here tonight. To do what nobody else will do, a way that nobody can do, in spite of all we go through, that is to be a nurse. Graduating class of 2019, we finally made it. And now I'll introduce Taylor Coachman, generic full-time sequence 1 medical campus.
Good evening, administrators, faculty, fellow students, family, and friends. My name is Taylor Coachman, and I will be speaking on the generic full-time Sequence 1 nursing program. Tonight, we come together to celebrate our new journey as novice nurses. Attending Miami-Dade Benjamin Leon School of Nursing was an eye-opener for many of us. For example, some of us developed cardiac arrhythmias, palpitations, lost numerous nights of sleep, and even forgotten to eat. Through this journey, we have experienced devastating failures, monumental triumphs, laughed and cried. However, that didn't stop us from achieving this life-changing goal we all had in common. During our first semester, prior to every test, one professor would make us stand up and shake it off. Funny thing is, we took that to the heart. We shook off all the anxiety, the doubt, the fears, hesitation, and curveballs that question our ability to achieve our goals. Through this experience, we have been transformed into professional individuals who strive for excellence. In the classroom, our knowledge was tested, questioning our way of thinking. We didn't pass every exam, but we adapted. We learned that sometimes all the answers are right, but there's always a better answer. We have learned how to critically think by incorporating all we have learned throughout each semester. It was in our classrooms that we learned the power of friendships, teamwork, and developed the foundation of our nursing careers. While in the clinical setting, we learn not only how to be human, but how to be compassionate and humane. This is where we saw people at their best and their worst. We were surrounded by so many challenges with so much to do in so little time. We stepped into people's lives and made a difference, not missing lunch or a bathroom break. I think I can speak for most of us when I say we wouldn't have it any other way. Through our professors, we learned how to believe in ourselves when we couldn't see the light at the end of the tunnel. They showed us the importance of safety, patience, and prioritization. They were our personal cheerleaders, psychiatrists, and sometimes life coaches when life got a little rough. They are the force who helped us become the future nurses we are today. As we walk across this stage, we aren't sure what the future holds for us, but one thing is for sure. We are part of the most trusted and rewarding profession in the world. As the great Maya Angelou said, they may forget your name, but they will never forget how you made them feel. We will make a difference because nursing draws love when you think you have no more to give. We were the dreamers of our dreams, and finally, with the assistance of our professors, we are the achievers of our goals. Congratulations, Miami-Dade Benjamin Leon School of Nursing, class of fall 2019, we did it. Now I will be introducing Liza Avila, generic full-time sequence 2, medical campus.
Good evening to all. My name is Liza Avila, and I am the student speaking on behalf of the generic full-time sequence 2 students here at Miami-Dade College Benjamin Leon School of Nursing Medical Campus. Medicine, that means one thing, but nursing, that's a whole other ballgame. From getting all our books for that first semester, along with the new uniforms and nursing supplies. As new nursing students, we were filled with excitement and nervousness. The first semester changed our way of thinking completely, all while providing us with new experiences. Our second semester was a time for countless hours of studying for pharmacology, along with another clinical experience that put our skills into practice. On to semester 3, the specialties. Psych taught us how to have therapeutic communication with our patients to come up with solutions. Pediatrics helped us learn about a child's innocence in this world and our job as nurses to protect it. Obstetrical nursing showed us the love a mother has for a child even before they're out of the womb. After passing those courses, we started to see the light at the end of the tunnel of nursing school. We went on to our fourth semester with a whole different appreciation for nursing. As a student body, we could definitely say that we know the real purpose of nursing is to provide a safe, best possible, unbiased care for every single patient we come into contact with. I know my classmates would agree when I say that we would not be here today if we did not have the support of friends and family. All those times where we had to put our studies before our loved ones, but now we could say it paid off. We would love to extend an enormous thank you to our dedicated professors for taking the time to show us what it truly means to be a nurse. Congratulations to us future nurses for achieving this amazing milestone in our careers. We did it. And now I'm going to be introducing Tatiana Sanchez from the generic full-time home psychologist.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome. My name is Tatiana Sanchez, and I will be tonight's Homestead Generic Full-Time Program Speaker. We've officially come to the end of what seemed to be the longest year and a half of our lives. So I'd like to take us down memory lane and see how we got here today. Let's start on our very first day, orientation. the excitement, the nerves. We had no idea at the time what we were stepping into, but we were ready to take on the challenge. Then, the first day of class came, and we were greeted by the most caring professor who was there to take our hands and guide us through the fundamentals of nursing and prepare us for what was to come. I remember our first exam and answering questions where every answer seemed like the right answer. Our skills test that we practiced 100 times over because putting on sterile gloves is more complicated than it looks. But we got through it, and just when we thought we have it figured out, med search and pharmacology happened. And with that came the loss of sleep, friends, and some of our sanity. Then came psych, where we had to learn a whole new set of communication skills, and everyone suddenly became a psych patient. OB let us witness the miracle of life and how strong our stomachs really were. And peds, where the tiny humans won our hearts over. The last push came with advanced med search and leadership. We could finally see the light at the end of the tunnel. As we look back at all these steps we took together and where we are today, I can't help but think about how lucky I was to experience nursing school with each and every one of you. From day one, we supported each other and always encouraged and helped one another. We never gave up. We cried together and we celebrated together. We have built friendships and bonds here that are gonna last a lifetime. And although being surrounded by such ambitious, determined, and kind individuals helped me get through nursing school, most importantly, I have to mention our amazing faculty. We're extremely thankful to have learned from some of the most caring and knowledgeable nurses that we've met. We can't thank you enough for challenging us, for rooting for us, and for sharing your knowledge with us. Thank you for not giving up on us and for sometimes seeing the potential that we may have failed to see in ourselves. You're the nurses we aspire to be. Last but not least, thank you to our friends and family for the unconditional love and support. Our life as nursing students has meant that our social life is non-existent, and the stress that we were constantly in meant we may not have always been in the greatest of moods. But you understood, and were cheering us on and supporting us along the way. We cannot thank you enough, and hope today you stand proud of our accomplishments and know we couldn't have done it without your love and support. We took our first steps together as strangers, not knowing anything or what was to come. We have now gained the knowledge and skills necessary to be great nurses. We have grown not only in our careers, but as individuals. Today we take our last step together, no longer strangers, but as family. And although this may be the last time we're all in the same room together, let's take a moment and give ourselves a pat on the back and feel proud, because the road was not easy, but here we are. We stand undefeated. Remember that the sky is the limit, and I hope you're ready for what's to come, because this is just the beginning. It has been a privilege to do nursing school and life with this exceptional group of people. Thank you and congratulations, class of 2019. We did it.
Well, Dr. Stewart, Dr. Norris, and Dr. Billy Valdez, please come forward. I would also like to ask Professor Missy Lee, Professor Olive Thorne-Ratry, Professor Naruka Parado Lopez, Professor Heather Holt, and Professor Cassandra Sturrock to come forward. These faculty members will be calling the names of our soon-to-be graduates. Please listen for your group to be called and come forward at that time. Will the BSN students please come forward?
You ready to meet? Faith Jackson. Yalacy Torres Leyva. Ashley Miles. Jelena Turjajentseva. Maximiliana Voltaire. Brittany Ray DeCarish. Alicia Goldberg. Amy Fernandez. Danielle Charles. Linda MacArthur. Layla Sidki. Marlon Lorenzo. Kevin Gillis. Marc-Antoine Bauman. Jennifer Cervantes. Mallory Ramos. Louis Zarate. Eris Lady Salavoie. Sandy Toos. Laura Maria Rodriguez. Emily Hernandez. Elizabeth Eats. Sylvia Vasquez. Fadula Fremond. Magda Petit Shoot. Jackie Brown. David Torres.
Will the accelerated option students please come forward? Accelerated option.
Samantha Aram Hatiz. Christopher Barrios. Christine Germain. Tatiana Joseph. Javier Bayon. Francisco Diaz. Elizabeth Clavijo. Nicole Southby. Blaze Huntley. Vanessa Trujillo. Deblois Melech. Milena Munoz. Michelle Avila. Helen Boada. Jacqueline Roberto. Andre Ampodia, Diane Moore, Alejandro Alvarez, Christopher Diaz, Manuel Garcia, Tia Eduo, George Ramos,
Will the transition students, full-time and part-time, please come forward?
Yegma Cruz Castellano, Rafael Zeballos, Asher Chevanes, Richard Alvarez, Carlos Pro, Samantha Conway, Karina Maestre, Victoria Ruiz, Magali Sinetas, Chimera Robinson, Tinny Ray Finley, Lawrence Kino Inobo, Daniel Alger, Zachary Fritzholz, Brian Moreira, Martine Sanin, Goldie Kante, Mildred Hanvier, Cassandra Frederick, Delia Leve Perez, Jalen Dorval, Iola Sajul, Rashida Fitzgibbon, Jada Pierre, Aaliyah Cunningham, Jude Pierre, Tiffany Salmon, Janet Powell, Louise Laguerre, Margarita Pereira, Lynn Darden, Catherine Johnson, Marcus Leon, Giovanni Swan, Natalie Cespedes, Barbara Lescano Dawson, Orinthia Bonner, Calvin Barnes, Jessica Colangelo, Jennifer Avila, Luis Antonia Villanueva,
Will the generic full-time and part-time students please come forward? Generic full-time and part-time.
Lady Sangay. Leodis Beltrán. Sonia Núñez. Marilaura Moriano. Janelle Marie Portuondo. Claudia Blanco. Giselle Henry. Natalia Valdez. Indira Silva. Claudia Ulloa. Valentina Benjivo Polano. Angelica Wu. Lorraine Lopez. Lina Marulanda. Roberto Paredes Tinero. Kanyaraj Weiner. Isabel Valdez. Tanay Davila. Yarelis Luis. Natalie Magan. Natalia Hernandez. Sara Piloto. Felicia Hyman. Taylor Coachman. Liseta Apolini. Valerie Gonzalez. Eugenia Duverna. Jaime Estrada. Imani Joseph. Sumerly Hernandez. Lisa Avila. Liza. Aldi Diaz. Paris Hosaya. Samantha Reininger. Veronica Gomez. Stephanie Godoy. Marlene Rojas. Christopher Corpon. Luis Trujillo. Sadek Shotomi. Christian Morilla. Max T. Innocent. Sergio Beltran. Michael Andres. Michael Pupo. Omar Rodriguez. Jessica Rincon. Lily Sanchez. Leticia Messer. Daisy Pérez Rodríguez. Olga Blanco. Aliaime González Pérez. Rachel Herrera Rodríguez. Griselda Duvergio. John Perdomo.
Will the Homestead students please come forward?
Bolon. Tanale Fernandez. Abigail Sosa. Mahili Vargas. Samantha Maldonado. Randy Canal. Henna Abagaz. Beverly Fajardo. Tatiana Sanchez. Emily Ritter. Brenda Menhevar. Maggie Yasona. Erlene Cancio. Colleen Stewart. Jennifer Gonzalez. Christopher Escorcia. Andy Noda. Edelf Pozo. Sean Wilson. Jessica Ocon. Victoria Fiedler. Ileana Fredes. Ashley Eggert. Elizabeth Martinez. Jengris Gonzalez. Maria Castillo. Laura Arrosorena. Stephanie Samways. Sarah Lelam. Lisette Gonzalez. Luz Patricia Maldonado. Katia Nunez Orial. Laura Palma. Danielle Cabeza. Kevin Ransel. Lauren Aguiar. Dario Solis. Jorge Alvarez. Marcos Hernandez.
Congratulations. Graduates, once your candle is lit, please rise.
I would like to invite Calvin Giles, an RN to BSN student, to come to the podium to lead us as we recite the International Nurses Pledge. Will all graduates please rise and join us in the pledge? Nurses in the audience, you are invited to join us in reciting the pledge. Calvin, come on.
In full knowledge of the obligations I am undertaking to care for the sick with all the skill and understanding I possess, without regard to race, creed, color, politics, or social status, sparing no effort to conserve life, to alleviate suffering, and to promote health. I will respect at all times the dignity and religious beliefs of the patients under my care, holding in confidence all personal information entrusted to me, and refrain from any action which might endanger life or health. I will endeavor to keep my professional knowledge and skill at the highest level and to give loyal support and cooperation to all members of the health team. I will do my utmost to honor the International Code of Ethics applied to nursing and to uphold the integrity of the professional nurse.
You may now turn off your candles. We cannot end this ceremony without a word of advice to our students. Dr. Guillermo Valdez, please, will now lead us in the charge. You may be seated.
I I was not supposed to do the charge, but I will. So I thought about what I could say to you today. And I wrote something special for a colleague. So I wanted you to hear this really well because I wrote it for you. And I want to acknowledge technology, and I'm going to read it from technology. We talk a lot about generational learning and the new generation, so I'm totally with it, okay? Totally. So first of all, congratulations. Let's congratulate them. This is a festive event, a happy event, and we should all be smiling because we have accomplished together. You have accomplished what you wanted to do, and that is a wonderful feeling. So let me get my technology back so I can get my thoughts. So this is for you, and for you, and for you, for you, yes sir, right there for you young lady, for you in the back, for you. This is the first day we call you nurses, our colleagues, all of us here together. Congratulations, family. So an honorable mention to you. And the honorable mention is to you, the graduate of the Associate in Science degree in nursing at Miami-Dade College. That's them. The graduates of the Baccalaureate of Science in Nursing degree. That's them, that's my program. Congratulations. So listen to these words because they have meaning. It took a lot of time for me to recognize a colleague, and I want to recognize each and every one of you all today, and I want you to take this with you. It's your charge. You are an accomplished and inspirational leader. Accomplished and inspirational leader. You are paving the way for society, for those that are vulnerable in your great profession, the nursing profession. You will do this with high integrity, character, innovation, excellence in clinical judgment, explicit, judicious, and conscientious. You will take this with you for the rest of your life. You will have tremendous excellence in nursing, and you will have great sensitivity for human caring. Take that with you because you have a lot to be proud of. Today is a festive event for all of us. We are happy. So we must recognize those that are due recognition. Let's recognize the great faculty and the great leaders at Miami-Dade College, for they have done a good job. They have met and they have done what they were supposed to do. Now I've heard who are important to you, your significant families, those that are significant to you. They are all here. Let's give them a warm hand of applause like Miami-Dade College students can. It's their day, and today we recognize you for all the support you have given these wonderful people. And let's all stand up, all of us together, and recognize the incredible students at Miami-Dade College. Congratulations, class of 2019. Yay! I am MDC.
Will the marshals please come forward and take your flags? On behalf of the Benjamin Leon School of Nursing, our distinguished guests, Sister Shoshima and I would like to thank you for your continued support of all our students. We are glad you are able to share this important milestone with us. Thank you all for coming. Please rise as the graduates recess out of the hall.